From the gun, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 32 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 74 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Kamara. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Gets fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They go play action with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Point after, right down the middle. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Trubisky. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. 45 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brees going to throw. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Lucky. Slam.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert. 47's the mic. 47.
Trubisky will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Back now here live in New Orleans. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 14-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch him, kill.
Breeze now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
I'm here all day. 13. 58, hey, Charlie.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effective? Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second and 11 now. Breeze. Got him in open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 34 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That second down play nets a -4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check out.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
I feel like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Open up the can, whoop his ass on that ass. Oh, I missed the kick, dude. I missed the kick, dude.
And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Oh, God. Let's see, boy. Them Saints got defense, boy. Their defense will be 99.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And he
Let's
can't
go.
get a throw off.
Let's
He's
go.
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw.
Let's go.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, alert. He's coming from the
Let's go.
woods.
Oh, God, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, ball.
Tweak. Oh, God, oh, tweak. It's
He'll
15
look to
seconds.
throw.
Don't do it, G. Don't do it, G. Don't do it, G.
Buying time to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Gee, that is so crazy. Gee, that is so
Looming
crazy.
decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. One last shot for Trubisky.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, an absolutely
Let's
thrilling
go.
finish there at the end, down to the
Let's
final play.
go.
Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line.
That was a good
that was
game.